Hello everyone, it is D's Bricks here, and welcome to another Lego set review video. This is, as of right now, the last Lego set I've got for my birthday that I'm reviewing, but when the Venomous Ambush is released, I will be getting that as a late birthday present. But for now, we're going to be reviewing the Lego SpiderMan's Web Warriors Ultimate Bridge Battle Set 76057, ages 8 to 14. It has 1,092 pieces, and it comes with 7 minifigures. First, we're going to take a look at the figures, and then we're going to take a look at the set. Let's get started. So the first minifigure we have here is the common reused Spider-Man minifigure that has not been replaced, which I really do appreciate. I like the newer one better, but and hell, they couldn't even give it dual molded legs. Like, come on, man. But this was the year that this web piece was introduced, so that's pretty cool. I have a few more of that now, and I have a few more of these rope web pieces, which I have a lot of, but you never know when you're gonna lose them. You never know when you need to cut one for like a scene or something. You just never know. But overly reused, don't really give too much. Don't really care too much about it. A new minifigure for me and a new minifigure that came in the set is Scarlet Spider, aka Ben Riley. This minifigure is awesome. I love the new head that they made. They did reuse it twice. They reused it for Spider-Girl, which I haven't looked up any pictures of that Spider-Girl, that version of her, so I don't know if it's accurate or not, but I know this is. We got a hood piece in blue, which is really nice. And if we lift that up, there's some back torso printing there. Arm printing, that's pretty good. I think we got, what, 2 minifigures with arm print? Yeah, we got 2 minifigures with arm printing in this set, which isn't too common for Marvel sets. He comes with the web rope as well, and then you can see the spider on his hoodie there, and then just some plain red legs. Kind of reminds me of the homemade suit from Spider-Man Homecoming, but great minifigure, great use of pieces, and I finally have the head that I used for Toxin. And here we have Spider-Girl. Now, I don't know which version of Spider-Girl this is. I didn't do very much research, but I'll do that after this video. She comes with this newer web piece as well, where it's kind of like a basket. New torso, and again, the new head. And also, I didn't have this hairpiece in this color until now, so that's really cool. But I do like how they give you 2 of this head, because you never know if you lose one, or if you need it for 2 different minifigures. But I also really love this torso, how it's red with the white. It's kind of like the white Venom spider, and yes, it is a female torso, but you know, we don't care. Sometimes we use it for males. Pretty useful for a custom Spider-Man PS4 suit. And then if you take off the hair, there's the back torso there. It doesn't really hide anything with the hair on, but great minifigure. Now let's get into the next minifigure. So here's Aunt May. This was the first minifigure that we had of Aunt May. The only thing, okay, well, when it came out, it was a new head where she's scared on this side and she's kind of happy on the other side. And I think this torso is from Lego City. I'm positive. I don't get the Lego City sets, but I'm pretty sure it is. But it's like blue with a purple scarf, which will be really useful for some civilian minifigures for me. And then that nice gray hairpiece with the bun. Very useful. But it's nice for me to have the first Aunt May minifigure that we got. Now we're getting into the villains. Now, Scorpion, I already have this figure. I got it in a junior set a couple years ago. But it is nice to have 2 of them now. If I didn't get Scorpion at the junior set, which now I kind of do regret getting him in that set, because if I didn't, then I would be getting like 3 new villain minifigures in this set. But I'm just getting a second Scorpion. But he uses one of these clear pieces to put on the back, which there's some back torso printing. So if we take off his stinger there and everything, just some black lines on his green torso there, and then this newer piece, or this was the year that piece was released for him. I wish you could move it. I wish it wasn't just stuck up here. I wish you could move it around. I wish like down here there was a ball joint, because that would be pretty useful. Up next is Kraven the Hunter. Now, I'm very glad I now have this villain minifigure. I'm going to have to update my Spider-Man villains minifigure showcase and add him to the list. So a couple weapons that he's got here. He's got this weapon, which actually they reused in the Beware the Vulture Spider-Man Homecoming set. And then he's got a spear here, which the spear does kind of fit him more, but it's just a plain black spear. And then if we take out his weapons here, you can see kind of the torso printing better. He's got these like leopard print pants, which I really like. And then this fur piece is very nice. You can use that for a better Vulture from Spider-Man Homecoming. He does have a second face. If you turn that around, it's a little bit more here now. I'm just going to take off... Whoa. Got it. I'm just going to take off the fur piece so you can also see the torso better. But if you turn around, he does have a bit more of a casual face. And it is very nice to have this head print now. Back torso printing, front torso printing. And I am going to do a video on how to build a better Kraven Hunter. Because this one it seems too plain for me. And now we have the best Green Goblin minifigure ever made. Hands down. Nothing can beat this, alright? This is straight out of the comics. This is amazing. I absolutely love it. His glider here, I'm gonna show you guys the glider before I talk about the minifigure more. It uses the older version of the Lego Flames rather than the newer one with where it's more clear and transparent. But you can adjust these here. We got some stud shoes. We all know those work. That one didn't really go very far, but yeah, we all know those work. And then you can adjust the green part here. He's got some spikes up here. And if you want to make it look like he's flying, maybe you could adjust him a little bit. But if we take him off here, I'm going to explain to you why this is the best Green Goblin minifigure. Dual molded legs. Magenta and, what is that? Like bright green? I don't know. It's a different shade of green for him that I've only seen in this one. Oh, no, it wasn't another one. It was in a junior set. Arm printing. Scales and everything. That's great. We got some magenta hands here. A purple satchel. That's really cool. And then I already have this pumpkin head piece, but it's nice to have two. So he's got like two that he can pull out and you throw at the same time. New magenta hat with the bright green ears, and he's got like a cackling face, and then he's got more of a an angry face, like he's like, ah, what's going on? And then the back there, like it's even got the crinkles in the shirt. All of it, it's just great. This is the best Green Goblin minifigure ever made. Nothing can ever beat it. Now let's take a look at the build of the set. So one of the builds of the set here is this amazing taxi build. This is awesome. I wish we would get more cars like this in other sets. And I mean, you do get them in city sets, but I don't ever buy the city sets. They don't really interest me. When I was building it, before I put it on the top, I was like, man, this is a really long taxi. It's got quite a few stickers. It's got a couple stickers on each side that say taxi. And then there's the hood of the car. It says taxi up there. And then if you take this off, it tells you like how much it costs for how long they've been going. It's got like a speaker or walkie-talkie sort of thing. And you can actually fit a figure in there. I tried fitting Aunt May in there, but I just could not. But you can, in fact, fit a minifigure in there. But great taxi build, and I plan to use this in the Carnage Origins movie. The next build is a police squad car, or like a police rover almost. Pretty simple little mini scale build. It's got walkie-talkie on the back here, some pair of handcuffs, some flashing lights. And yeah, you can actually fit a minifigure in this as well, but the main play feature of it is that you're able to split it in half, as if like maybe Kraven the Hunter ripped it in half and he decided to throw the parts at the heroes to knock them down or distract them. Nice little build, but I'm not going to use it in the movie. But again, just nice little play feature where it breaks in half. Whee! And then, of course, what big giant Lego set isn't complete without a trash can and some flame pieces? So now we're going to take a look at the main giant build of the set, the bridge. Now, I can't fit the whole thing in one shot, but I'll be able to do that for a thumbnail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up. So luckily, it's already set up, so we're going to start over here. So there's a sticker over here. It says, "Have you seen this man?" It's got a picture of the scorpion. And over here we have some Spider-Man graffiti. It's kind of hard to see there, but it's got a Spider-Man face. It says PP and GS and a heart, which is Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy. And then AGC. I don't know what that means, but if you fold down this web here, you go in there. That web doesn't really fold down. It's meant to stay there, but it's got a camera attached to it so that Peter can take pictures for the Daily Bugle. And actually, there's a play feature. Up here, there's a trap door, so let's lay like Scorpion on it. And there's a lever on this side. If you pull it, he drops in there. And if the web is up, then he's just like webbed him in there and trapped him in there. So I think that's really cool. And over here is Kraven's little hideout. So if we lift up this ladder here, this thing right here is actually a stand for his weapons. It can hold both of them. You put the spear up here on this one. and then this little like gun contraption here goes there. You just put that back in there just like that. And then we got a little plant here, like moss growing or whatever. And it's kind of hard to see, but in there, here, I'll try and get closer into there. Maybe shine some light in there. If you look in there, there is a sticker for a computer that is tracking Spider-Man. It tells him the location of where Spider-Man is, and I think that is super cool. And then if we go to, if I put this plant, that's not how you do it. If I put this plant back on here, fold that down. If we go to the other side here, take a look. There's actually a play feature with this. If you take one of the web warriors here, let's take Scarlet Spider, you attach a web onto this, you can actually pull it out, like rip the wall out. And then right here, you can kind of see in there a little bit better now. There's a plant growing on the back of the computer. Here, there are some diamonds, because every villain needs a little bit of diamonds, ho. And then if you just put the wall back in there just like that, and there you go. And you can still see in there and everything. And then over here, there's the lever for the trap door, and then the web. You can't really, like I said, this one's kind of hard to bend down. It's not meant to come out. It's meant to just stay in position because it's kind of blocked by these things here. And then there's stickers on these ones. There's a newspaper that says Spider-Man threatens the city, and it says wanted Green Goblin, wanted for something. It says the whip down there, and I think that says CPG, I believe. And then over here, it says Daily Bugle, the hunt is on. It says, who is the clone? I believe maybe that's a reference to the comics, because Scarlet Spider, I think, was a clone, or no, the 1994 series, because in that series, I believe, yeah, there was one of the final episodes where all the different Spider-Men were there. Ben Reilly was there, and he said that he was a clone of Peter Parker, and he had fought Kraven Hunter at one point. So maybe that's a reference to those, but let's get Scorpion out of here. But that's about it for the bottom part. Now let's take a look at the higher parts of the bridge. Okay, so it is kind of hard to see here, so I'm going to try and hold the camera here, so apologize if my shaky hands are in this video. So right here is like a catapult thing, so let's take you can take a minifigure, or you can take this trash can here. If you set it up right, you can, that was horrible, but you can fling garbage and debris everywhere, and right here, we got some very nice detailing, and where it makes it look like the road is broken there. We got like a pipe sticking out. That's really awesome. I love that. We have some street signs here. It says Airport, Interstate 26, and then Downtown, and over here it says North Daily Bugle 6 miles. I really like that. And there's actually a play feature with these signs here. If you take Green Goblin, you can fly him through here, and you can do this. You can break the sign up here, and then you can also knock it down. You can adjust it in whatever ways that you seem fitting, whatever ways you like, and then you can reconnect it just like that. Pretty simple. Nice little play feature that they include here. And then and then we also got like a speed limit sign here. And then I'm gonna pick it up again. If you take a look at the road, there's like some cracks in the road here, and then this is where the trap door is. So we could take Scorpion, he's standing there, and on the other side you guys have the lever. If you pull it, he'll fall in there, and if you push it back in, it puts it exactly back the way it was. And there's a play feature with these. You can break them off to make it look like they've been ripped in half or so whatever. I am gonna do that just so that you guys can see all the detailing better. That's a crack. There's a crack. There's some skid marks. There's a big old crack over there. These skid marks are actually for a play feature. If you take the taxi, you come from over here, you can actually crash into this wall, and this spider web is supposed to catch the car. You kind of land it a specific way, otherwise it won't. There you go. Something like that. But how it's supposed to work is there's a web underneath here, and maybe it's not even the car. Maybe they just break the side of the bridge off, and the web catches Aunt May and saves her. And then there is a chain here that keeps it from not opening all the way, but if it closes, I don't like how it weighs so much that it just hangs down there, so this doesn't line up. That's one issue I have with it, but nice little play feature here. Like, they really packed all of this with so much play features, and I just absolutely love it. So Or you could have the police rover do it. I don't know. And then over here with these walls, these levers right here, if you push them, they actually break the walls out. And something I didn't know about these for a while. I learned it from Jane Bricks. These are actually traffic lights. So if you fold them out this way, here I'm going to do it on this side. If you fold them out over here, there's a red light and then green light and everything. That is awesome. It's like for the taxi and everything. It does the same over there though. Breaks out the wall. And also maybe you've noticed all these studs with holes showing. That is actually so that you can put the web warriors almost anywhere on this set because they can climb up the walls and everything. I find that super cool and very paying attention to detail. I'm going to reconnect this now, but yeah, you can break this apart, and they can, like, walk up it and everything if you want. And then there's a web up here, because, of course, you gotta have spider webs everywhere, you know? It's a Spider-Man set, so what Spider-Man set doesn't have a spider web in it? Come over here, there's actually some holes here, because if you buy a second one, you can connect the bridges together. I absolutely love that. That is amazing. Another sticker up here, it says 1962. I don't know if you can see that. Hang on. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. This exposure is so bad. This set's so big, I can't. Come on, will you focus, please? There you go. 1962. Forgive me, the exposure sucks right now. Alright, that's better. I'm gonna put this wall back on over here. If I could do it backwards. Come on. Yeah, there you go. And if you look down here, this is actually a nice POV, because then you can have taxi come down here. Oh, it crashed. Goodbye, taxi. You're dead. And now, if you see here, there's a net. Well, up here, there's a flag. Now, actually, there's a sticker on that flag. It's a green goblin symbol, like he's marking his territory. And there's even a bird's nest. Look at that. That's cute. That is awesome. But there's a play feature with that net. If you... Let's take Craven the Hunter, for example. And if we stand him about right here, it's never perfect, and you push down, a net comes down, and it's supposed to catch the villains. It's not perfect every time. Sometimes you get it good, but sometimes you gotta, like, wrap them up. I don't really know what way to fold it. I just like to ball it up, and then you put it up in the little square opening there. Sometimes it gets a little bit difficult, and some of it will stick out. It's never perfect, but it's a really cool play feature. And also these over here, I don't know if you can see, but these are like broken off. But again, you could fix those if you bought a second one and put those together. And then I'm just gonna flip it over to make sure, is there anything else I'm missing? Oh, over here. So if you take... Let's take Spider-Man here. If you put him on this, there's a play feature. If you push this little red lever here, it's supposed to push him off. It's not always useful. Like if we put a web up here, it's so hard to do this with one hand. If you put a web up here and then you stand him on here, you gotta be very forceful. You gotta like hit him off, and then he'll dangle. Like I said, it's not always perfect. Just like with the net and everything, it's not always perfect. But then. Again, like I said, all these studs here so that the web warriors have a bunch of different places to stand and everything. Then there's the lever for the trap door there, which is bouncing up and down right now. And then underneath the bridge, there isn't really anything. I'm just going to show you what the underneath of the bridge looks like so you can see kind of the mechanisms. So there's the web and the opening and everything for the side of the bridge. It really does suck that I could not fit everything all in one shot. But this set is amazing. I love it so much. I cannot. Whatever people designed this, they did an amazing job. Okay, whoever did this, kudos to you, because you guys are geniuses. This set has a lot of play features, which is really good for play for kids. Kids loved this set and still love it to this day, I hope. Because it deserves all the love. It deserves the hype and everything. Great minifigures for any collectors out there. Yeah, this is also a great set for collectors. I would call myself a collector, but I also get sets like for minifigure parts and everything like that. But great set. It's a solid 5 out of 5. A+, 10 out of 10, baby. Everything perfect. Couldn't have, even though he doesn't have dual molded legs, I really don't care because the other figures take that out of my mind and make me kind of forget about it. You know, they make me think about the other figures, like how great these are, how great all these printings are. Like, we got 2 figures with arm printing in this set. That is so rare for Marvel. Marvel never does that, and it's awesome. I'm trying to get it to focus on them here. What's going on? Alright, I got it focused, but overall, great set. Now before I forget, we need to take a look at the packaging, and then I already did the final verdict already, so we're gonna take a look at the packaging, and then that's gonna be the end of the video. So let me grab that. Okay, so I could not fit the box in here, so I'll take a look at that in a second. But you get this nice little comic book. I miss when Lego included comic books, man. But I have almost all these figures except for Captain Stacy and Vulture. But I'm gonna go ahead and go through this really quick if you guys want to read it. Okay, and then the instructions here, these are big, and they actually came in a bag. In the back there's an ad for the Lego Avengers game, and then there's an ad for the other 2 SpiderMan Marvel superhero sets that year, which I have the Ghost Rider SpiderMan Ghost Rider team up set. I did a review of that about a year ago. It's a pretty cool set. I never got Doc Ock's Tentacle Trap because I never really wanted it. But now, as for the box, can't fit it in there. So this is the best that I can really work with here. But tells you all the info and a great display scene. Like, I absolutely love this box. I'm trying to get exposure. I am so sorry. I'm probably so loud right now. I'm right in front of my microphone. I'm not a professional. I'm sorry. I tried. I wanted to be as professional as I could in this video, but I couldn't. So if we turn it around, see, yeah, there's my exposure. How great is that? That's perfect. Here's the back of the box. This is horrible. This is awful. I hate myself. This is terrible. You can't even see it right. Forgive me for poor quality videos. This sucks, guys. I know I suck. Alright, I'm gonna stop ranting and stop hating myself here. It's not good to hate yourself. And see, I can't even get it into focus, man. I gotta put my hands in the shot, but I can't even fit my hands in here. It's not gonna focus. It's not gonna focus. Okay, I got it to focus. Okay, I'm sorry for ranting and everything. I'm gonna go now. If you guys enjoyed this stupid video, please drop a like, leave a comment down below, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, don't forget every time I post a video. Peace out, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.